We're recording live, Trace. It's that easy. All right. Yeah. Just record it right there on YouTube, right on video, and you can upload it right to your account. Okay. Got some email today, fellas. I'm talking to my son Tracy, and this one says, "Hey, Player Supreme. I'm a 19-year-old college student from Orange County. See you later, Trace. Trying to have a lot of fun while I'm in college and get my degree in film slash business, hoping to become a producer figure. If I am big, I'll land somewhere good before I go on. Congratulations on that career field. I must let you know I've been listening to some of your podcasts since July 2010, and I would like to say that I have applied some of your teachings to my life, and I was really seeing a big change, but unfortunately I did not keep up with it, and am back listening, and I must say it is good to hear your voice. You really help build my confidence up. I don't really have problems talking to people. I enjoy having a good conversation with a random stranger or girl. So you've got most of it down then. If you really enjoy, you know, talking to people or girls, you're not afraid to talk to them, you've got the battle halfway won at least. He writes, but I would like to keep going up the ladder and become a player on some Hot Wheels before settling down. That's what I recommend all you young fellas do. Learn to, let's say, have a lot of experiences in the game. Learn to date lots of women so you learn what it is that you like before you settle down. You don't want to settle down with just the first girl that comes along or anything. You want to learn to be picky about it so you don't accept bad behavior. That will save a lot of marriages in the future. A lot of guys, you see them, like the pickup artists, they luck up on some ass. She's a decent looking girl, and they get all enamored and fall in love with her, and they settle down. Then she ends up being a bitch because they didn't take time to get to know the person, and they're stuck, and then they end up getting dumped. You don't want that to happen to you. He's saying, continuing, say, I find a big problem with me is I start off really strong at a set goal, but have a hard time following through with things. I would love to tell you more of my story on a later date. But a brief overview of me is I broke my neck playing lacrosse my sophomore year of high school when I was 17. Ooh. But I did not let it keep me from going back to school the following year and then becoming homecoming king my senior year. I've dated a couple girls, but want to start dating a lot more girls to have fun and challenge myself. Never have fear or be intimidated again by a female. I have been could have a helping hand because I really think with a little more work I could be a machine. Could you help a man? Well, you're definitely. Oh, I'm in a wheelchair, he says. I'm a good looking guy, but I'm in a wheelchair. Okay. Let me finish reading this. Okay. Your life depends on you. Okay. You say you're not afraid. I believe I did a show on you before. If you're the same fella, if you're not afraid to talk to girls, then you have to start becoming more aggressive. Let it be known that you would like to date them also. Okay. And it's going to be a numbers game for you. You're going to get a lot of let's just be friends before you get one girl will be that's going to date you. Okay, That's the way the game rolls. So if you're willing to do that numbers game, uh, you you will experience success. And it's true. You know, eventually you do get the successful in this game. You do find the right kind of female. You got to go through a lot of females before you find the right woman that's good for you. And that's what you want to find is the right one that's good for you, fellas. Not just any old girl, just because she'll lay down, open her legs. Okay. Next email. One last question, Supreme. Before I start, I want to say that you've given out all the tools that any man would ever need to build himself. Now it's on us to use them. Yes, it is. I've got every tool out there. I can show you how to dance. I'm building your confidence. I show you how to do internet dating. I show you how to do offline dating. I show you how to fuck and mind fuck. I've got the dressing program that my girlfriend and I put together. That the videotape that's on my Player Supreme. It's free right now, so you guys better be watching that. It's on the click below. It's over there. You know, it's like almost 2 hours of dressing tips. Um, I've done everything. Only thing next I'm gonna do is uh, texting. How to text girls. You know, so you guys who are hoe chase and all that kind of stuff, how you don't get into that whole stupid texting. How you doing? No, I'm gonna show you how to send some mind bombs to them. Okay, that's the only thing that I'm gonna cover next. And after that, what else do you guys need? You got the confidence, you got everything. So anyway, yeah. He writes, but my question is, I know you teach us to be positively focused and to smile more and to become the light bringers in people's lives. Be careful you don't become a grinning idiot. I'd rather keep my face cool. Just a slight smile. But what about us brothers? You know the truth that most of us ain't walking around smiling. Most of us are mean mugging people and wilding out. Basically being real thuggish and aggressive. And that's the better way to be, though. Okay? Uh, if you go back to my shows, you see that I don't stress you become a grinning idiot. Walk around smiling. No. Women like that aggressive and that thuggishness. Okay? That's that's what you have. That's the quality that other races need, is that aggressiveness. So don't lose that. So my question is for us brothers, should we be would be come on brother, should we be following that same path, or should we be light bringers if we're going to become players? If you're going to become players, what kind of light are you bringing? When you really think about it, you're bringing the light of good conversation and good dick. Okay? That's the only light you need to focus on. Also, you're working on your own life path. Okay? By doing those, you do become a light in the darkness, because how many people find their life purpose? How many of you guys even bother to think about your life purpose? You're not alone. Over 98% of the people out there, or 97% of the people out there, don't even bother thinking about that. They go work an 8 to 5 job. They never find what they're passionate about. They live boring, fucked up lives. They work 40 years, have 2.5 kids, they die. So this is going to put you in that 3% category. By the way, that 3% category, they also become the top CEOs out there. They own their own business. They become movers and shakers in the world. They become the light in the darkness out there. I call the rest of the world dark because most people are sheep. They're cattle. They don't know how to lift their head up out of the sand. And you guys know that to be the truth. In fact, look at your own lives. You come home, you either jump on the computer or you sit at the boob tube, the TV. Instead of working on your life purpose, you do those things. You come to YouTube. Only 3% of the population out there will rise to the top. So you become that light in the darkness. That has to do with you. When you do that, you do change, and your confidence changes. Your entire aura and energy, everything about you changes when you're following your life purpose. Okay? That is the tool that I used in the game when I was going to the clubs. Now, you're a brother. I'm assuming you're like me, an average African American brother. Uh, when I was up against like mulattoes, taller, better looking mulatto types, I won out because I had that going on for myself, that inner confidence, and women can smell it. Okay, they could feel it on you. You just move. I can't. It's like trying to describe this, like trying to describe the color blue to someone who's blind. You got to be there. All of my students who have discovered their life purpose, they know. They wrote me and said, "I understand now." And they become excited. You radiate with this exciting energy. One thing I wish is that the pickup artist had not have fucked up this whole community before, as I came online, because they make this for me is a life purpose for me. It's something that I really really enjoy doing, but they have ruined it for me. And then I got to deprogram guys and teach them the natural game, and I got to become the bad guy instead of the good guy most of the time. All because of these dickheads, these nerds. And when I go to their forums, they just kind of ruin the whole thing for me. That's why I stay in my own little box instead of exploding out and expanding out. For me, it's not worth the aggravation and the hateration. And it's too bad because I could be helping more people because I enjoy this. That's why I'm doing these shows. I love answering you guys' questions. But I'm still following a passion. I'm passionate about this. That's why I get very, very angry. Like the fellow that wanted to date at work. Or you get me on subjects like within my site. I won't go into that subject because it gets me ranting. But those guys who are on my site, you know what I'm talking about. We're discussing it down in the bottom of the forum, in fact, as an offshoot to one of the topics that came up. Yeah. So, anyway, it's because I'm passionate, though. And when you have a lot of passion for something, your energy vibrates differently. And women can feel that. Let's see how much time I have left. So, that is how you become a light bringer around people. Because you're someone who knows where he's going. Most people don't know where they're going in life. And if you don't know where you're going in life, you're in the control of someone who does, who'll tell you where you're going. So you either determine your own destiny or let someone else decide it for you. Most people most men are not man enough to stand up and say, this is my destiny. Okay? I see that in people who go to work in the services, like United States Air Force, Army, Marines, all that. They need Big Mama. Or state service workers. They need Big Mama to tell them what to do. And those are good employment. Don't get me wrong. I respect our soldiers. They do a hard job. But when it's a career type of person, they're the kind of people that would like to have that Big Mama there holding their hands. But how do I know that their life mission isn't to be a soldier? We don't know. It'd be nice if one day that we had no wars on the planet. Looks like I'm out of time also, fellas. So good luck with finding your life purpose, fellas. Which I guess would be also another thing I could help you fellas with.